So before we start the video, I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuning in and everybody who gonna probably tune in the future. The work in progress, but every single day is another blessed day. So we just happy to be here. So I want you to go up there, smash that like, smash that subscribe, whatever you can helps the channel. Even if you don't like the content, hit a negative, hit the dislike, you feel me? But at the end of the day, we here. Peace, love, prosperity. Your time is appreciated. Now let's get on with the video. Here's Sitting with Smith. Okay, so what's the topic today? I'm getting more comfortable with this talking thing, so we just gonna roll with it. As you can already see from the title of the video, we just gonna crack straight into it. How does it feel to be 100% on your own? Disclaimer, I'm not saying it for the people who are in college or who studying abroad, or for people whose primary residence is still their parents' house. I'm talking about people that have, again, anyone over the fucking age of 25, probably people who have fully emancipated themselves, people who have actually, what's the word I'm looking for? People who have actually left home, people who are either renting their own places, starting their own families, looking for their own rooms for rent, or people like me who are at what I would consider the most basic level of this. And that's still not to dog out the people who have 100% nobody, because I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this in a general form. Again, just being out of the house. How does it feel? And the feeling is, it's amazing. It's amazing because there's nobody out there that can essentially tell you what to do, tell you where to go, tell you how to act, tell you to wake up, tell you to do anything besides yourself. That alone is a blessing and a curse, but we'll get into that. But just understand that being able to wake up in the morning and nobody be able to dictate what your day is going to look like, that alone is a boundless amount of freedom. And in hindsight, it gives me clarity in a lot of things that I would have probably been confused or thought was too hard at home. And it sounds like I'm being vague, but it's almost like when you're a kid and you're asking an adult, hey, can I have a cookie? And the adult always like, no, you can't have a cookie. Then when you turn 16 to 18, you don't have to ask an adult anymore. You can just go up and grab a cookie. But now it's on the level of, okay, instead of waiting until someone brings a pack of cookies into the house so that I may be able to go and get the cookies, I, as a person, can go and take my funds, 100% donate it to my house, go get that bag of cookies and go and fucking gorge myself on that whole bag of cookies if I want to. That is a horrible example, but it's just an example of the level of freedom that you have. Before, you wouldn't do something like that for fear of, oh, I don't want my family to think I'm weird. I don't want, to be judged in this situation. Or, oh, you could have been doing this since you've been a fucking kid if you want to, honestly, but it's just principle now. There is not a soul around that can check you, or a soul around that whose opinion would even matter. It's like going to a party by yourself versus going to a party with friends. You're going to act completely different. You're going to do completely different things, and your level of tolerance for situations, people, anything of the which is going to be completely different. When you're by yourself, you may have more guards up, or you may actually have less guards up at all because you're more open to meet people because you're just out here and about. Versus when you're with friends, maybe a whole different story where it's like, okay, I don't have to talk to anybody outside. I'm with my group. This is my group. We're doing our thing. Fuck everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's the catch 20. And all I'm trying to paint is that we're going to get into the negatives, but just for the raw positive, it feels fucking good. It feels very fucking good. Now, the funny part is, out of all of that, I never mentioned anything about going to a club, going to fuck all these bitches, excuse my language, doing rat shit, doing negative stuff, staying out late. I maybe mentioned that, but I didn't mention any of the negative, like cool things that you could be doing when you're not at home. Because personally, I'm a homebody. I like to just chill out, be on my computer, maybe go out once to 3 times at most a week with my friends, maybe go out, do some dinner, some pool, go to an arcade. Very minimal. I'm saying this to put in perspective. Imagine if you at home sitting right now, you are an ecstatic introverted person. I'm an ecstatic introverted person, don't get me wrong. But imagine if you are a boundless ball of energy. Imagine the amount of damage, and I mean absolute damage, you could do if you were not under the thumb of your parents. And I'm not saying your parents aren't probably providing you a life that you can't already do that, or you're not already living a life where you can't already do that. But the point I'm trying to make is, when you don't have any limiters, that can go either way. You can go get fucking strung out on crack for all I know. But the point I'm trying to say is, like, bro, let's put it like this. Lately, I've just been really open to making new friends because I'm in a whole new environment, whole new place. I don't know anything. I don't know where all the whole walls, all the food at. I don't know where anything positive at. I don't know where the farmer market's at. I don't know what swap meets. I don't know nothing. Yeah, we got Google, but to an extent, Google ain't your best friend. Google ain't a homie that's gonna tell you where the real stuff at. Google got some reviews, but that ain't shit. The whole point is, I'm out here meeting new people who I would have never came across in my life, people who probably will introduce me to things that give me a whole new perspective that I am on now. And that's my judge as a character to see if I want to go with some of those things or not, or if I just want to kind of continue to do my own thing. But it's all about growth and the feeling of being 100% on your own outside of some of the negative stuff that we're about to get into. It's that overall, ultimately positive feeling that I know I'm growing. I know what I'm doing is good. I know that this is a true test of character, and there is no other true test besides being 100% on your own, relying on your own connections, relying on your own characteristics in the actual real world, relying on what you can actually bring to the table, all of that together. Like, that's real growth. And that's why I feel like as a generation, us millennials are kind of a letdown, because we take a lot of the easy routes or the shortcuts when sometimes we need to do some of this grueling, unnecessary, painful ass work to grow as fucking people. Before we finish off, I do want to touch on like 1 or 2 more things, and then we can kind of say we're done for the day. One thing you probably won't realize until you're fully out of your house and you're probably living on your own and you're not just spending all your money on going out to eat and hanging out. You realize when you actually have to dedicate a food budget to like food and not just, expenditures or expecting the refrigerator to be refilled every month because you're chilling at home or you're chilling with a certain set of people. You realize that you can easily survive off of $5 to about $30 a day. And $30 is honestly being on more of the high end spectrum. $5, like if you want to go and ball out on the dollar menu. There's no such thing as a dollar menu right now, but I mean, people like Taco Bell. Bro, Go get 5 of them fucking mini beefy quesadillas. Eat all of them hoes and tell me that you ain't gonna feel full all day, or at least have some type of energy to go get some shit done. And the only perspective I'm trying to make is, I probably mentioned it in the previous video, but when you dropping out your car, you're not paying bills to nobody, you're not dropping rent on anything, you realize, damn, I only really need about, what, 150 to like $300, if that, a month on eating, and I need maybe another 20 to 50 a month on like hygiene. Like, so effectively, if I can somehow make $350 a month, I can at least comfortably survive out of a car. That's not factoring in dumb shit like fucking laundry, but just miss a fucking day of eating, get that laundry done. The point I'm trying to make is, you can go panhandle for $350 a day. Like, nah, you can go panhandle for about $5 a day. And that alone is booyah. I'm pretty sure if you active about it, you can go panhandle for much more than $5 a day. But it's to put in fucking perspective. You know what I'm saying? At the start of the year, we had a lady come up to our house that literally spoke barely any English, but she knew enough English to go like, hey, I'm getting put out of my house. I just had a kid. My husband just passed away. We have no way to make this rent. If everybody whose house I go to can just help us out with $1 or whatever amount of change you got, I can make my fucking rent this month. And dead ass, that lady had at least 2 jars full of fucking money, bro. That's what I'm calling that 2020 spirit. But at the same time, it's to put in perspective, just a little bit of work, bro. You can get a lot of shit done. But it's like, are you gonna do that work? Are you gonna do that work out your parents' house? Or are you gonna really start doing that work when you get out of your parents' house? And most people don't realize that they can get a lot of that shit done at their parents' house, but they ain't gonna do that because they gonna be chilling. They gonna be spending their money on a lot of dumb shit. They gonna be spending their money on ounces of weed, on checking out comic books, on buying dumbass hair care products, on just going out every fucking night. Oh, let's go to Benihana's. Oh, let's go to Crab Shack. Oh, let's do this. Let's go keep up with the motherfucking Joneses. But if you fucking realize, bro, if you don't save up all that shit, there ain't no point of even being at fucking your mommy's house and like to begin with. You feel me? This has already became a whole 2-part video. So yeah, it ain't even to go into the majors. I just wanted to touch on briefly, you know, how does it just feel to be doing your own thing? And I don't want it to sound like it's all peaches and cream, but at the same time, I don't want it to sound like every day is like the fucking World Trade Center is on fire. I just want to tell my people who are my age, people who are watching this video, whoever was watching this crappy ass content, if you are in a position to do better for yourself, why haven't you? And if you are in a position to upgrade your life, why haven't you? And if you just chilling at home, tell me, what are you really doing? You just passing time. That's what I'm saying. You just passing a whole lot of time. Because if you ain't actually making something happen to the point where you can make your whole pop off or make whatever you working towards be the reason you ain't in your parents' house no more, you just wasting a whole lot of motherfucking time. And I regret wasting a lot of that time. But at the same time, I acknowledge that I put a lot of that time into working hard, reinvesting my money, trying to put it in places, starting businesses, doing things that normal people would never do. But I'm still in this position that I am in right now. Broke as fuck, needing to make rent in the next 20 days. Don't tell my roommate, but with only $1 in my account, that's how fucking broke we are, bro. But we gonna motherfucking do this shit because at the end of the day, nigga, we gonna grow. We gonna be better. We gonna be good. And you wanna know who the only person who gonna make sure that shit gonna happen? You. You, baby. You. So look, it's been fun. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's been another episode of Sitting with Smith. If you got some comments, please drop them below. Video ideas, maybe we can get an AMA going. But for the time being, again, peace, love, prosperity. Have power in yourself. Stay good out there.